Ewelina Konstantia Victoria Hańska was born in the early 19th century into the noble Polish-Ukrainian Rákóczi family. She received an excellent education and developed an early love for literature and the arts. After marrying a wealthy landowner, she became mistress of the estate at Verkivnia in Volhynia, where her destiny intertwined with that of a great writer. She entered history as the muse and beloved of Honoré de Balzac. Their correspondence lasted over 15 years and became a literary monument of the era. Ewelina embodied the refined aristocrat, able to unite passion with reason. Contemporaries said, she gave the writer hope and strength, yet her choices often tormented him. Their marriage in Berdiev was the culmination of a love story that fused art with life. Jean-Jacques Rousseau was born in Geneva to a watchmaker's family. He lost his mother early and was raised by his father and relatives. Wandering across European cities, he tried many trades and pursued music. His hunger for knowledge and restless spirit shaped him into a thinker who became a symbol of the paradoxical Enlightenment. Rousseau became famous as a philosopher, writer, and composer who challenged the society of his time. His ideas of the natural man and liberty inspired revolutionaries while provoking fierce debates. He declared, "Man is born free, and everywhere he is in chains." Exiles and doubts only deepened his image as a rebellious thinker. Rousseau left a legacy where passion, philosophy, and confession merged into the voice of the Enlightenment. Hortense Mancini was born in the mid-17th century into a noble Italian family and was the niece of Cardinal Mazarin. Her wit and beauty made her one of the most desired brides of Europe, yet her union with the Duc de la Meilleraye proved harsh and joyless. Hortense refused to accept the role of a submissive wife. She escaped her husband, traveled across Europe's courts, and became the mistress of King Charles II of England. Her memoirs, written with vividness and irony, are considered an early example of female autobiography. Rumors of her passionate affairs only fueled public curiosity. Better to be a fugitive than a prisoner. That was her challenge to her age. Francis Bacon was born in London to Nicholas Bacon, Lord Keeper of the Great Seal, and Anne Cook. At the age of 12, he entered Cambridge, but soon grew disillusioned with scholasticism. From an early age, he gravitated toward the royal court, seeing science not as abstract theory, but as a power that could reshape human life. Bacon is remembered as the father of a new method of knowledge, rooted in observation and experiment. His Novum Organum became the manifesto of empiricism, challenging scholastic dogma. In politics, he rose to become Lord Chancellor, but fell from grace after charges of bribery. His private life was overshadowed by his relentless devotion to ideas. Contemporaries said he sacrificed himself for the future. Georgiana Cavendish, Duchess of Devonshire, came from the aristocratic Spencer family, and from an early age became a symbol of British high fashion. Her beauty and liveliness fascinated contemporaries, and her marriage to William Cavendish placed her at the very center of London's social life. She became renowned as a political hostess supporting the Whigs, dazzling at balls, theaters, and salons. Her style was imitated by ladies across Europe, while her affairs and gambling fed endless gossip. Georgiana also wrote poetry and a novel, but she is remembered as an icon of her age. Her words sound both ironic and bitter. When a woman loses her reputation, all that remains is to shine even brighter. Karl von Clausewitz was born into an officer's family in Magdeburg. From childhood, he was surrounded by military order and discipline. As a teenager, He fought in battles against revolutionary France, where he first witnessed the brutality of war. These trials stirred in him the desire to understand the nature of combat and its laws, shaping him into both the general and the thinker. Clausewitz entered history as the author of On War, a fundamental study of the nature of military conflict. He declared that war is the continuation of politics by other means, reshaping Europe's strategic thinking. His experience in the wars against Napoleon gave his work the vivid force of personal observation. He stressed the role of morale and chance, believing they decide battles. War is the realm of uncertainty, where will and reason clash with chaos. Louise Hollendyne of the Palatinate was born in Heidelberg to Elector Frederick IV and Louise Juliana of Orange. From an early age, she showed wit and spiritual inclination. Despite being tied to the storms of the 30 Years' War, she chose another direction, a monastic life. Louise Hollendyne became best known as a nun and abbess of the Cistercian Abbey at Mauthausen. Her decision shocked both family and contemporaries. A daughter of a princely house choosing a Catholic convent over dynastic alliances. She also gained renown as a painter, producing deeply spiritual religious works. Her life stood as an example of personal choice over dynastic duty. A woman's true strength lies not in the crown, but in the freedom of her spirit. Francis II Rákóczi was born in Hungary to the noble houses of Rákóczi and Zrínyi. His father passed away early, and his mother Ilona Zrínyi, a determined and courageous woman, shaped his upbringing. From his earliest years, he felt a calling tied to the fate of his homeland and its people, setting the stage for his future as a leader of resistance. Francis II Rákóczi became the enduring symbol of Hungary's struggle against Habsburg rule. His uprising in the early 18th century rallied thousands of peasants and nobles under the banner of independence. Though ultimately defeated, he entered history as a national hero who remained true to the ideals of freedom. In exile, he wrote memoirs reflecting on his homeland's fate. His words resonate like an oath: "For Hungary I have lived, and for her I am ready to die."